Hello.
He just pledged in 2009.
We're Facebook Live.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a little behind the scenes over here. But it is myself and Alice in the studio.
Hey.
And we got Tony Plow. And we'll get into his
We'll get his government
how
name in a
his-
minute. We about to get his taxes and all that.
But just for the record, this is Offset's father.
Yeah.
Yes, very proud father.
We'll touch on that a little bit. Talk about what's going on in his life and how his life has changed a little bit.
And we're going to do my entertainment report, and we just going to like...
And you're going to chime in on some of this foolishness going on in entertainment. That's really what I'm going to get to.
Yeah, you know.
But we're going to talk about Tristan Thompson and him. What's the baby name again? Truth?
No, I'm mad about Tristan Thompson's father writing a tell-all now, but that's what I'm going to.
Everybody trying to make a book.
Everybody's trying to make a
don't
book.
put your son out there like that.
Right.
We will never do that.
And we're going to talk about this on air.
That's a foul. Okay.
I went dead. I don't hear anything.
No, that's because we're going to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're about to put
In the background.
So Shanisa is on. You'll hear her voice, but we got to get the cameras right.
I'm your girl, Shanisa W.
From AMAC. I don't know how to act. Hey, this is
AMAC.
We are going to give you all the latest in entertainment news, politics, and sports. We are on every Monday through Friday at 10:15 on The Real 1100. Let's talk. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey.
Good morning. Hello.
Mimosa's kicking in already?
Alice, what day is it? I'm all
It's
over
Friday.
the place. Okay.
It's the weekend. We about to kick this thing off.
You know how some of those mornings be, but hey, the week's almost over, so I'm good.
What?
Oh my God. Okay, so it's myself and Alice. We have a special guest here today. His name is Tony Plow. This is Offset's dad.
AKA Woody.
AKA Woody.
Yeah, he's an alpha.
AKA Alpha Man.
Renaissance man, does
All that.
everything.
Okay,
you
about to
know.
do my kitchen.
Yeah. We go. Yes. We have an exciting show. You know, I'm gonna throw in all my entertainment news. I have to. So, first of all, can you introduce yourself to our viewers and our listeners?
All right. Good morning, and thank y'all for having me on this show. My name is Michael Woodward, and
That's the government.
that's the
name.
government name.
We want him to give it.
All right. Michael Woodward is the government name.
Okay.
AKA Tony Plow, and a lot of people know me by that name, and that's a special name. I'll tell about that a little bit later on in the show.
You know what I was waiting for?
What's
the
that?
bag. I thought you was gonna bring the bag. The social media. It's this bag. that
Oh
goes
my God!
everywhere.
I get the bag.
The bag,
The bag. What kind of bag is it again?
it is a MCM bag that's
Right.
tricked out,
Yeah.
and
Y'all, this bag.
it has music, a music box, 100 watts. It's called Whiz Pack.
It
That's the
travels
name
with
of it.
him
It
everywhere.
travels everywhere I go. It has a phone charger.
Uh-huh.
It has input, output, and it has storage. So I put my cigars in it, my liquor in it, my cups in it, snacks in it.
Let me tell
This
you.
my new best friend. He got cigars and liquor. You can start right there. Some snacks.
Let me tell you guys, this bag almost has its own following. People go to Tony's page to find out what's going on with this bag, and I be like, oh, let me go.
We're going to get the bag. We're going to call it Tony's bag. We're going to get an Instagram page. Call it Tony's bag.
Right.
And take pictures of the bag all over the earth.
Look, there's pictures of the bag with different people, different locations. This bag, y'all.
The bag has photo shoots and everything. This bag has been across country.
Oh my God.
It has
Is
been
that what the
everywhere.
song about? I get the bag? Is that what it is about that bag?
So I just knew when I saw Tony walk in, I was like, well, I'm going to get to meet the
She
bag.
been talking about this bag, Tony. I promise you. She been talking about that bag.
Tony, it's not
Everybody.
even hard.
That's what people always ask about the bag. They don't care about me anymore.
Right.
It's all about the bag.
Right.
The bag, the bag is a celebrity. I'm gonna be honest. The bag is a celebrity.
But you
It's a
treat
celebrity.
this is a man. He got feelings too.
I mean,
He want to be here. Let's learn about my man.
I put the bag out
We'll
there.
talk about the bag
It's my
later
fault.
on.
I put the bag out there.
okay, Okay.
Even my mom called me the other night. She said she coming to get the bag. She coming to take the bag back to Miami.
Y'all don't understand. This bag is so player. It really is. But Tony, okay, tell us some of the projects you have going on, other than being Offset's dad.
Well, right now I'm doing my thing that I do normally, which is I renovate houses, and specifically I build luxury kitchens and bathrooms.
You heard that? My wife is watching.
Luxury.
My wife is watching. You hear that, Michelle? We
Michelle?
get the alpha discount too.
Absolutely, get an alpha discount. And it's amazing because I took a hobby and made it into a career and a thriving
That's what
business.
Yes.
That's all. Ever
It's
since
a
I was a
hobby.
kid, I took stuff apart and put it back together.
Okay.
I bought my first property at 19 years old, and I renovated it myself. I had the
Oh,
old time
wow.
books, and I just opened the book and I read how to do it. I renovated it and had a
Self-taught?
duplex. Yes.
That's how rattlers work. That's how
we do it.
That's how rattlers work. That's how we
And
get down.
it is funny because
Operating for you too.
that's exactly the timeline
You read the
books.
book.
You open it up, you read the book.
You gotta tell the young people, a book is a thing that you open up and it had words on the
Right.
And you get it from the library.
Exactly.
I don't know if you guys know what the library anymore is these days.
page.
Look, I told somebody about the Dewey Decimal System in the card catalog. They
They
had
was
no
like,
idea.
what? What? They was like, how old are you?
So anyway, I did that, and I went to college and I became an educator. I was a teacher for 16 years and assistant principal for 2 years.
All right.
And I purchased rental property as I went along, and when
I see your shirt.
when I got
Because they
enough-
don't pay
It's my
teachers
logo.
enough.
Right, they don't pay
teachers
teachers
You had
enough.
to get some other income.
So
Wait a
yeah, I would be
minute.
out there painting, laying floors to the middle of the night, and then get up early in the morning and go
Renaissance man.
teach.
Back to it.
And when the
The
economy
company
hit,
is WPG.
Woodward Property Group. That's the name of
Okay.
our company. WoodwardPropertyGroup.com. We're online and we're on Facebook. You can see some
Go
of our
follow
work.
them. Go follow
Yes,
them
thank
today.
you for that plug. I
We
appreciate
posted
that.
it. We posted them all.
Please
on
don't
all
bill
our
me for
social
that
media.
plug.
No, we only plug people that we like.
Hey, I like that.
If we don't like you, you don't get no plug.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Without a check, now you pay a check. I might plug you.
Hey, we'll plug you. All right. Sponsored by-
Let's keep it 100.
Well, I gave all my money to the
Break
Alfred Derby.
bread. I'm gonna plug you.
Look, I blew my
Right.
marketing. I blew my marketing on the Alpha Derby. We'll talk
Oh,
about
wow.
that.
Are you
Okay.
going to be going to the Alpha Derby?
We are a sponsor of the Alpha Derby.
Oh.
Woodward Property Group.
I'm
In
gonna
fact,
be
we were
there.
one of the first sponsors
There it is.
4 years ago.
Say it.
One of the first sponsors. When they started
First
asking for
sponsor.
money, I put my money on because I believe in kids.
We about to have some church up
I
in here.
believe in
What?
kids, so.
No, wait a minute. I was about to start doing this, and that's not church. Hold on. I messed up right now. Hold on.
You can back here
No
about
more,
some church.
look, no more mimosa for me. I'm trying to.
I see less and less juice coming in that glass and more champagne.
Look,
You supposed to have
It's
right
thin.
hands.
It's
It's
thin.
supposed to be clear. It's supposed to be more orange than clear, but you know.
We
look,
will hold you accountable
these
for that.
celebs be stressing me out. You know, when I'm doing my entertainment report, I gotta do what I gotta do. But yes, that's great. So, what year did you pledge, or can I ask that?
You can ask that.
Okay, what year did you pledge? Like how?
98.
Okay. What year did you
1998.
pledge?
92. See, you trying to put some age on me. Come on now.
Oh,
Come on
okay.
now.
Okay.
But I'm
But-
gonna hold it down.
In his defense, I went to the military first, so I didn't go
Okay.
straight to
Okay.
college.
Okay.
And then I came home and I went to community college.
Okay.
Worked in corporate a little bit, hated it. I heads up for anybody that works in corporate, I just can't do that.
And then God blessed him
I have to
with a
work for myself.
vision.
Right.
So this is
And I ended up on the
Tony's
hill.
And he
way.
went to the highest of 7 hills.
So this is Tony's way of not calling Ellis an old head.
But what you know about that? Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. That means you've been around the way too.
Right.
I ain't been around nowhere.
You got that old head vocabulary, you know.
For
I'm
real.
from Ohio. I
Yes,
mean,
you know.
we talk like that.
But
I'm
then
from
God
Cincinnati.
gave him a vision.
Yeah.
And he went to the highest of 7 hills in Tallahassee. Florida.
Absolutely.
That vision. Okay.
Met some alphas who taught me about leadership, and
Uh-huh.
they taught me about investing
Yeah.
further
Indeed.
in real estate, and then
Okay.
that's How
Because
old are
iron
you?
sharpens iron.
Absolutely.
And I would like to let you all know, I knew it was Alpha Day, you know, so I wore black, and I got my gold
And you
earrings.
look gorgeous in your
And my
hair.
gold
Yes.
earrings. And
Look
my
at
shoes
you.
are like leopard, so it's black and gold. So I'm
All good. All good.
Can I make y'all do what I made you in the last
Oh
episode?
my God! There you go. We did it on the last show.
I
we
still,
did it yesterday.
I
You wanna
need
hear
y'all
it?
to do it.
All right. You want me to jump it off?
With the Alpha.
One nine.
Oh, 6.
That's what I'm talking about. That's all I needed.
That's all you need.
Okay.
Thank
Get your
you.
day. Get your day going off right.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
know, I used to
thank
be
you.
stepmaster
We're
way back in the day.
good. What?
I used to be the stepmaster back in the day.
I'm not surprised.
Okay.
I'm not surprised.
We
See, that's for the fine dudes.
We-
I was
we-
just the fat dude. I was the last one to get the step. You know, I don't step today. You know,
Hey.
catch me at the bar.
What,
Look, my
Lord?
step go. I do one round around the party, then I'm like,
Woo!
ooh, my back, my
Big
feet,
game.
everything hurt. Let's go give me a drink. What am I doing over here?
I don't know anything about being old. I'm young. So I don't know anything about
Allegedly.
that. Allegedly younger.
Age is a state of mind.
But so, okay, so we've gotten to the world of Tony Pla a little bit. We know, his different businesses. And what me and Ellis were both interested in asking. First, we want to say congratulations on the grandchild.
Oh, thank you.
I know. I saw Cardi B pregnant.
Number 9.
Number 9.
9.
Cardi B looks
Nine
so
grandchildren.
gorgeous.
9 grandchildren. Wow, you better do it.
Man.
9 grandchildren.
Wow.
My kid's getting it in.
Oh my God.
Be careful. What song say? Be careful.
Oh my God, I love that song. But yes. So me and Alice, I know we just had one question we wanted to ask. We were like, okay, so when was it that you knew like that this wasn't just a hobby for your son anymore? Like this was actually gonna
that's a good question.
like this is just it's excelling to new levels. Like the Migos, like you know what I'm saying, the Migos. Like y'all are famous. More than famous.
They're famous.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to explain. You know, when you have a house of 6 children,
Right.
and you have expectations of each and every one of them, and of course we want them to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have college educated parents, so we want them to go to college.
Right.
We're very educated. Well, we tell them college, military, or trade school.
Right.
They all had options.
Right.
And that was the expectation.
Okay.
And so when we saw him doing the music, we figured, okay, that's a nice hobby, but we still expect him
College,
to go to
military,
college.
and trade school.
College, military, and trade school. And so there was a gap. We didn't know or didn't understand what was happening behind the scenes.
Okay.
And when they came with their first song, and I was like, okay.
He was like,
you know,
okay, y'all got
trapping
skills.
out the house with the boards on the windows. Okay, I
Right,
understand.
okay.
You know,
Okay.
they call it trap house. We talk about age, right?
Right.
When I was growing up, we called it the base house.
Yeah.
Now they call it the
True.
trap house.
Call it what it is.
So I said,
I heard
okay,
the base
that's
house,
cool.
okay.
Yeah, you go in there, $5, you get a hit and come out.
Yeah.
I ain't know nothing
Hey,
about
you remember New Jack City? They had the base house, but it was in
Dino
the
Brown.
yeah, you know that was the base house.
New
The
Jack
base house.
City.
You go in. That's why I don't smoke hookah now, because that reminds me of
Yeah.
base pipe, right?
Yep, right.
G-Money.
Know what it is. Know
Yeah,
what it is.
Sorry,
Oh,
y'all
I
got
do
me in that New Jack
That's,
City.
that's poker bean from Miami right
Right.
there.
So,
I got you.
so
So you was like,
I almost got jumped my first
Right.
year thinking about some girls from poker bean.
oh man, it's rough down there.
So about some girls, and they was going whoop out there. It was me and my friend. We was like about 4 of them.
Hey,
we about to get whooped.
I watched my cousin
whooped
from
y'all,
poker
didn't
beat
they?
up 3 girls at the
He
same
jump
time.
off.
They
in the
whooped
poker
y'all.
bean.
Yes, they did.
He
Yes, they
jump
did.
off.
You're just not going
He
to say it on
jump
radio.
off.
They did. They did. I'm sure we can find it somewhere in footage.
Ain't no
on
video
YouTube.
back then. We had no
Oh.
camera phones back then.
Well, just listen to me. It happened.
Allegedly, it did not happen.
So you saw the success, and you were like, "Hey, they're
Saw
really doing
and
it."
it blew up, and we're proud of him. He's doing a great job, and I never saw it coming.
Yeah.
Really?
But I'm happy for him.
One thing I love about when I see you, you post the pictures and stuff, like it's like you make sure and you keep him humble.
Mhm.
Like I see you guys doing little, different things, and I always see people comment on your posts and they're like, you making sure he say the same person. Like
Right.
he the same person. We're not gonna let you get Hollywood. You're the same person. And you keep him humble, and I love that.
Well, you have to understand that we come from service family.
Yeah.
You know, his mom's a Delta, I'm an Alpha.
Okay.
I've been president of several chapters. She's been president of a chapter. I sit on the regional board.
I know, you've been going to conventions and everything.
Yeah, I do conventions. And then another Alpha brother of mine, Andrew Snorton, we have a foundation, and we work with students on weekends. We work with them on holidays, and over the summer, we have summer institutes.
Okay.
So my kids, you know, unfortunately had to get dragged through all that. So they understand leadership, they understand giving back, they understand community service. So just because you're out of the house doesn't mean you forget your roots.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, and I have another son that he's an Alpha, also came through Beta Nu down at FAMU. He just started right now. He's the associate admissions director for Barry University.
Oh.
But prior to that, he was the recruiter for Teach for America.
Okay. Yeah,
So he went all across the country. He was the #1 recruiter overall and the #1 recruiter in minorities.
Wow.
So, you know, he's doing his thing. He understands he must give back and he must put certain people in certain places.
I saw the picture of you hugging him. I guess when he was coming up.
When he was crossing.
And you know one of the things that I really grew to like about Migos, and is the fact that they were really smart about their career.
Bad and bougie.
And so it was like,
But I like
you know, the way they have been able to work the system in terms of streams, in terms of downloads, in terms of being able to stay relevant and keep their numbers up in the music industry. Because you know, the industry is, they are all about one-hit wonders, move them on, because they're going to make their money. But they cast the artists aside. But Migos, they have been really smart, and I see the same thing going on with Cardi B, and smart in how they're managing their careers to where they're getting longevity.
Yes.
I didn't really expect it. I'll be 100% honest with you. For her and for them, I was like, well, okay, they had a couple hot songs, but I know how the industry works.
Right.
Everybody gets a couple of hot songs, and they move on to the next one.
going.
But they're staying relevant. I got the second. I got the culture too. Yeah, we're in a single generation. You're right. So even we were talking about OT the Genesis earlier, and it was like he got 3 singles. That we thought that was it, but then Beyonce brings some life in it. So we're gonna go to a break. We got to go to our commercial, pay some bills.
Pay some bills, because I'm not going to work at Magic
And then we're going
City
to come
or
back and we
anything,
got some
so-
more with Tony Pla, and we're going to talk about some celebrity news when we
We're
get
going to
back.
talk about some celeb news, y'all.
So we'll see y'all in a minute.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Maybe we take a second just so I can explain the whole Tony Pla thing.
Okay, yeah, you can take it. People
Yeah.
still watching. You're good.
Yeah, then when we come back, we'll
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that when we
The
first come
Tony
back.
Pla.
We'll talk about Tony Pla
Yeah,
from
how do we
Michael
get
Woodward.
right?
okay.
Because I had him as,
You had a Tony Pla.
I had Tony Pla,
Because that's
you
what
had
I
Michael
said.
Woodward.
but when I was asking Bruss that new for Beta Nu, I was like, but I
I
had
tell you,
20,
Ellis
I
got
was
so
only
excited when I
20.
said Alpha.
So I didn't know it was Michael Woodward.
Right,
So-
right.
And then now we got the information. I was like, okay. I was like, 98. Like, you have 99.
It's so funny.
But you explained it. I was like,
'Cause
oh,
I-
it makes perfect sense.
I didn't tell
Makes
Ellis
perfect sense.
until I was just
No,
like,
look,
and so,
when you say Beta Nu, that's
and
my
then it's so
heart
funny
right
because
there.
I was like,
I'm
because
all-
I told him, I was like, we're gonna bring Tony on, and then it's so funny. I said Alpha. I said, Ellis. I said, I didn't tell
And
you
then when I
something.
looked at your page,
He said
before I
what?
even sent the friend request, I looked at
And
your
I
page.
said,
I was
he's
like,
an alpha.
oh yeah, he's an alpha. So I saw it with the banners and everything. And
Yeah,
then-
and I know
then
how y'all
Luz was
alphas
talking
is.
about, oh yeah, he
And
knows
he
my
saw
reach.
the official picture.
And so I had to tell him.
He
I
ain't
told
gonna get up
Tony.
in there if he not. You know,
Right, so I
official.
told
I
Tony,
did
I said,
research.
hey, I said, Ellis.
Oh, we back. Oh, you know, got me started. Go on, let that beat ride right quick. Oh, you're listening to the Morning Takeover.
You forgot the name of the show.
Right
You
here.
got so
Hold
tired.
on. I ride that beat. Got me. Right here on
Ellis be trying to
Real.
get record deals.
1100. Hey, yeah. Check it out. We got my band, Tony Pla, in the building. So
I'm gonna be your dancer.
is in the building. And I'm your boy, woo, woo, selling thoughts and talking. We done got off track. We are here with Offset's dad, Tony Pla, and we're going to ask. Let's talk about how you got the name Tony Pla.
Tony
You went
Pla.
Michael Woodward
Right.
To
to Tony Pla. How did that transition?
Because you know I
happen?
thought your real name was Tony Pla.
And a lot of people think that.
Until he texted me like my government name.
Right.
So let's talk about that.
Let's talk
Tony
about
Pla.
that.
Okay, here's how that all came about. My middle name is Antonio, so all of my family calls me Tony.
Okay, okay.
You know, that's a given. All my family, that's how I know who's who. You know, if somebody say, "Hey, Tony," I know that's a family member.
That's
I can
family.
turn
That's
around.
Right,
That's
right.
You know, if they say Michael, it's business. If they say Woody, I know it's either frat or
you
know
go.
somebody like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was elected NAACP president for Gwinnett County.
Yes, I remember you told me that. I forgot to tell you that.
And my
I
social,
live in Gwinnett.
you live in Gwinnett?
Yeah, I'm Sugar Hill.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Just on the other, well, I'm in Lawrenceville, East Lawrenceville.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what ended up happening was, you know, I had to take a look at myself, and I know that my Facebook social media account is a little risque. You know, I say some things that people think, but they're
Keep it
not
100.
really. Right.
Let's call it what it is.
So, you know, I said, well, you know, maybe that will,
I had
you
to
know,
start blocking
be
church
toned down.
members.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had to start blocking church
All that
members.
Jesus spam, no.
Well, because you know my sexy pictures.
She be
Oh.
putting the hams out there.
Yeah, I've seen those pictures.
I be trying to block
They
people.
be glazed up with them.
Hey, I sent a picture to my business
use
partner. I
shea-
said, I'm going on this show today.
I
He
use
said,
shea
can I
butter.
go?
I use shea butter on my skin if anybody is interested in knowing what makes me glisten.
Nah, that's that honey baked ham glaze.
I don't even eat ham. I don't eat pork.
That's
All right,
good.
Tony, go ahead.
So anyway, you know, and I got elected NAACP president. I had to consider my
That's a
social
huge
media.
accomplishment.
Yeah,
Yes,
like he just
yes,
walked
it
through
was.
that.
And the thing was, before president, I was director of education, and I'm not. Well, you live in Gwinnett,
Yeah.
so you should remember the story where the principal said, "Look at all the black people leaving in
Yeah.
the graduation."
Yeah.
So I was
Yes.
education director at that time, and I was the one that got her removed from that post.
Right,
So a lot of people
right.
weren't happy, and they started sending me ugly DMs.
I got your back. Tell us in
You
the
know,
mail.
under my name. So I said, "Well, here's what I'll do. I'll change my name
Right.
to Tony Pla, because my family
Gotcha.
knows me as Tony. A lot of my close friends that know my family know they call me Tony.
Okay.
And Pla is my mother's maiden name.
Got-
So if we you know, every other year we have the Pla Valdez family reunion. So you know, Pla is my mother's maiden name. So I figure if I put Tony Pla, then the people who I don't want to find me won't be able to find
Won't
me.
find
And
you.
those who know me, they already know me because I know literally every person on my Facebook account personally, with the exception of
And
probably
I-
a handful of people.
And
Right.
see, me, I'm the total opposite. I don't know nobody. That,
I don't
'cause
take
I'm in media.
randoms.
I'm in media, so you know that. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I had to tell him who you were to
Yeah.
get accepted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
I figured
so
then it took a
honestly-
minute, and I was like, wait a minute, we got all these friends connected.
It won't
Like,
take-
what's
yeah.
going on?
No.
What's really going on?
If I don't know you personally, I don't take
I get
it.
Last night I was like, Tony. Okay, so my co-host Ellis Dean.
It didn't hurt my feelings though, because I understand. I definitely understand where you're coming from, and
Right.
it makes perfect sense. Because
Right.
I do the same thing. Because I have a separate page for Silly Thoughts, which
Right.
which is a name that I try to use.
He's so mean. I don't know why he's silly thoughts, but
I call my effery.
But you know what though? Because silly, silly is what my older sister used to call me because it's my name backwards. My name is Ellis. You spell it backwards, S-I-L-L-E.
So there's a meaning for your
So she
name,
started
too.
calling me silly, and then I started writing a blog, and so they were my
Right.
thoughts. So they were silly thoughts, and so I used the pseudonym Silly Thoughts. That's how.
I'm the only
that's
one
how
that
I
don't
came
have
up.
a meaning for my
You
name.
gotta come up. You gotta
Right.
come up with it. So I
You don't need a meaning. You got all that.
That's
You don't
right.
need all, you know.
Well, you know.
honey baked brown.
Atlanta Pride.
I won't argue with that. I will not argue with that. Not one
We
bit.
just call it honey
Now
baked
see,
brown.
my kids always picked at me. They said that Facebook is for old people. That I need to come over to
They say
Instagram
that
with them.
too.
So I said, no, Facebook is for people who can write.
Mm.
Instagram is for the slow people that can just look
Say
at
it.
pictures. So anyway,
What we fixing up here? What? We about to have service?
Facebook is for the people that can read and write. Instagram is for people who can only look at pictures.
But you're
Yeah.
right,
So-
because anybody young I meet, I be like, follow me on Facebook. They be like, no,
No, we don't
follow
do
me on
Instagram.
Instagram. And I'm like, but you know,
Instagram and Snapchat.
and I be kind of embarrassed
Right.
because my Instagram only got like 1,800 followers, but on my Facebook I got my
You
5,000.
maxed
Then
out.
I got my 15,000 on my ATM Media Pass group. Then we got the other like
Check your insights. They're probably your age group is probably like
I know.
60% in that 35 to 45.
I
range.
need to, but I want to move people over to Instagram. But you're
And it's
right.
hard.
You're right. You're
So
right.
I got on it to follow my kids.
Yeah.
And
Check on their thing.
Now
Right.
all I get is, can you give Offset my mixtape? Can you send him the chicks in their panties, they drawers, everything? I'm like, what is this? What is this?
They're like taking off their shirts like,
Look, I'm-
Right, send this to
I was
Offset.
coming with his family.
Right.
They had a great for good of the
Oh, yeah.
Let me show you what I got this week, player.
they be like,
I'm
send
finna
it
delete
to
this.
It has I don't.
Instagram.
My daughters are 22 and 24.
Yeah,
I don't want to
that.
see 22.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Right,
it's
she's
just,
like, come on now.
you know, but it comes
and I feel
through,
you.
and so I really hate Instagram for that.
Because, right, and
But
you know.
You're the
and
right
for-
person for that though,
and
because
for you-
some people don't have the right disposition to be able to handle that.
Right.
You get draws and naked pictures sent
Right.
to you. You know, a person that doesn't have the right moral character would
You
take
know,
full advantage of that.
exactly.
And I appreciate the fact that you were
Yeah,
turning that
I
down
know.
and moving on to handle your
I
business.
taught high school for 16 years. I taught university.
Right.
That don't excite
And,
me.
and,
you
and
know?
the important thing is so
Put some
interesting.
bread on the table. Get some,
Right.
get some food. Get
It's
some money.
interesting to me because, you know, I meet some celebrity parents and they're like, you know, trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm this, oh yeah, I'm this. But he's the opposite. He's like, I kind of want to be separate in a little way. You know what I mean? Like he was teaching school. What was it, at Clark?
At Clark.
And you know, like he's telling people, you know, okay, do your assignments, and they're like, hey, so you offsets dad. So
Right.
you know, like so he actually wants to kind of a little bit of separation, and that's refreshing because
Because as a parent, your child's success is their success.
That's
It's
not
not
mine.
yours.
exactly, and you
That's
still
not
want to
mine.
have
It's
your
not
own
yours.
identity.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We talk about that, but yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
and you know, and I'm even guilty of it because when I told you know Ellis, I was like, yeah, Tony Pla's coming on, Offset's dad, you know what I'm saying, and
Right.
and I know you want to be you know separate. Then when I start really looking at your social media and looking more into different things you're
It's
doing,
nothing about him.
and then that's
It's
when I
not
was
about
like,
him.
then that's when I was like, you know what, this man is an alpha. He's doing all this. He's in conventions. I'm asking him if he going to the Amigos concert one night that was here, and he was like, I'm being in another city at a convention doing
I was
something.
at the Delta
Like,
Cotillion.
right? And I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? He's not like
Live your
some of
life.
those
Live your
parents
life. You
that
know
be.
what I mean?
You know who I used to hate? Lindsay Lohan's parents because they was
Yeah, they
always
was
like in the
always
middle
in
of
the
everything.
business.
But it's very
They probably gave her the
refreshing.
drugs.
Right.
Right.
It's very refreshing to see that you know you don't walk around like I'm Offset's dad. I'm
Right.
Offset's dad. Like I'm
Leading
that's,
with that.
That's very
My,
you know.
my life is about
He fighting stereotypes, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
my life is about service. I come
Ooh,
from
Lord,
poor
damn.
community, and I don't
Bring
want.
the church.
I want to eradicate poverty. And it's funny. I just came off my 21st college tour.
Okay.
So for 21 years, I've been giving up my spring break to take kids around the country
You better do it.
on the bus to go visit college.
Can we
went to
go?
FAMU.
Can we
Yeah,
go?
you
I
can
wanna
go. You
get
can sponsor
involved.
a bus.
Can we take my
Yeah, you
daughter?
go.
Look, take my
Yes.
daughter. 'Cause
Yeah.
she's in 11th grade, so
Yeah,
she'll
we
be
can
going
go.
11th grade next year. She's in 10th grade
And then-
now.
I don't have any kids, but I just you know I want to support.
I'm gonna send my daughter on your
Look,
tour.
I put some money into it. I want to support.
We'll break some
And
bread.
for the-
We'll get some money.
For the
We'll get some
fraternity,
money. Yeah.
every summer we do a summer leadership institute. I've been on that committee 18 years.
Dad.
And I've chaired it 6 years. So every year we go to a different university. And we have
Okay.
about 150 kids from across the country
Wow.
that come down to the Summer Leadership Institute. So
We could start
I've
calling you
coached
Saint
football,
Tony
I've
this
coached
time.
wrestling.
And you know what I want to ask?
T.
This is what I want to ask. You are doing so many amazing things.
Yeah.
Where does your motivation come from?
Poverty.
Where you come from? I'm about to say.
Poverty.
I
I
was
never
gonna
want to
answer
go
for
back
you.
to being poor.
No.
I never want to go back to being poor.
No.
And you know, it's funny. I love my parents.
Yes.
You know, I always thought they were cheap growing up.
No.
I never realized they were broke. They couldn't
grandma
afford.
cheap.
We couldn't afford the
My grandma
expensive
cheap.
stuff.
My grandma,
You know?
we go to a restaurant, and if I leave $50 tip, she like, are you kidding? You need to leave $5.
Right.
$3 to $5. I'm like, Grandma, you go to the car while I leave this.
And they're amazed at the kind of money we will spend at a restaurant. If I
Right.
take my
But
parents
your
to a
motivation,
$200,
Yeah.
restaurant with just 3 people or 4 people, they're like,
And they like,
you gonna pay all that? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, get what you
So your
want. And they looking for
motivation-
cheap items on the menu. I'm like, no, get what you want.
Right.
So your motivation comes from where you're from, kind of
Where you
like,
from,
you know,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
you just want to see people do better. And
You remember them nights? You remember them nights?
I remember them
Yeah,
nights, and
remember
you know,
them nights?
eating hot dog. I mean, it's certain
Ramen
food.
noodles.
Vienna
Well,
sausages.
you know, I'm older than ramen noodles.
I'm
sorry.
I'm talking Vienna
We-
sausages. I'm talking spam.
Sausage, spam, pork and beans,
Pork and beans.
hot
Out
dogs,
the can. I know pork
Right.
and beans out the can.
red
Pancakes.
stripe bologna. I ate
I
so
don't
much of
think
that
that's
stuff
what you
growing
know
up.
what I'm
I
talking
don't eat.
I don't know nothing about none of that. Like I know about ramen noodles, but I don't know about none of that.
When you got to
Got
cook.
some now.
I didn't know about ramen noodles. So I went to college.
Ramen
But-
noodles. But I'm gonna tell you.
But
yo,
cube steak.
they
We
have
ate so
made-
much cube steak
Cube
growing
steak?
up. I hate cube
How
steak.
tough that thing is.
It's a
Whoa.
real steak. It ain't real real
No, it's
I don't know what it is.
Grandma
It's
made
like
me.
dried up hamburger.
And my mom would try to switch the name up. We could have Q steak tonight. The next night we could have Salisbury.
Salisbury steak, you say that.
Same thing as telling me. He might eat a shoe.
We got played by our parents.
Right.
Like, they,
But you know what though? What he's talking about is they
We
did
got
instill in him
played.
values. Because some people get in that situation and they just continue to spin it out. He was
Right.
like, I'm going to rise above my
I'ma
scenario.
rise.
And then he was saying, I'm not just going, because some people will rise above it and not look back.
Look back,
This
right.
brother's rising above it
And
looking
bringing people
back.
along.
And he's
And bringing
like,
people
you come
along.
in, let me show you a different way to live. And that's what I appreciate the most about you. I'm so happy. We ain't talking about Offset. This man right here is a celebrity on his own.
Right.
Okay? And he gotta be on TMZ. He could be right here.
Him and that bag. You don't understand that bag. You don't understand.
I get the bag.
You haven't seen the bag.
I haven't seen the bag.
The bag is on the whole.
I'm a man.
Man, I
I
wish
don't
y'all
care
had that back. Y'all gotta bring me back on so I can
Yeah,
bring
we
it
gotta
back.
bring it back always.
We will bring you back.
Be a
on.
regular guest.
Look, we Monday through Friday. You can come back next week, Tony.
All right.
Anytime. Oh, but guys, do I have enough time now? Okay, guys, Tony actually has his own radio show now. Right?
Plug the show.
Okay.
Show.
It's Friday nights. It is No Filter Fridays.
Oh.
If you're a church lady, don't tune
Can we
in.
come on it?
You can come on.
Look, we
I
got no
have
filter.
No Filter
What?
Friday.
What?
Man, we drink hard liquor up in there, uncensored.
Oh my
It's from
goodness.
7 to 9. It's on IBNX Radio.
So I don't have to do
IBNXradio.com.
mimosa. So I
So
want to
it's
do
on the
mimosa.
internet so we can cuss.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
It's live.
Okay,
YouTube.
wait a minute.
Why?
So we can bring
Don't
some.
get me started.
No
Ciroc.
Filter
We can
Friday.
bring Ciroc.
I'm
We
gonna bring my
can
cat
go-
of
Yes.
one. I'm gonna bring my cat of one.
Yeah, no, see, we as the host, there are two other hosts. There's Miss Poison Ivy, and
Oh, I
there's
like that
Oh So
name.
Jazzy. And there are three of us, and we drink. Each week we sponsor the bar. So,
Hey.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Boy, this beat killing me right now.
I
He
know.
got all over
I'm
here. I'm
over
just
here
like,
dancing
like, ooh,
right. Hey, Tony Fly.
yeah.
get it.
Can
Let's
you
go.
rap? Has Offset given you any rapping skills?
No, I have no skills.
Okay.
I'm more of the business type. I went to
You
business
more-
school. I'm more
I
of the
know.
He's
business.
from Miami. He's from Miami. He like that basement. Throw
Right, I like to get it, throw it, do the brown. See, I'm a Luke prodigy.
Speaking of this, I'm gonna tell you all. I was so excited when I was watching. Was it Soul Train Awards? I can't remember. But Luke stood up, gave a touching speech, and then gave a shout out to Cardi B.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I
Right.
mean, when I say it was beautiful, and you know what was sad to me though? Luke said he really hasn't been honored. Like that was like his
hadn't.
first time
He hadn't.
being like, how are we not going to
Think about the type of music when he was putting out. They were trying to
Censor it.
censor
Censor
him.
it.
Remember, banned in the USA. The
How
whole
Knocked
many,
him
album.
up.
how many years
Yeah.
later, like Luke should not just be
Luke changed the
gay.
game.
Luke,
He
changed
put Miami
the
on the
game.
map.
He
He
did.
put Miami on the
Luke
map.
changed the
You
game.
would have JT Money. What's your boy name?
Trick
That was
Daddy.
on? Trick Daddy.
Trick
All
Daddy.
of them. They wouldn't have
Trina.
none of that. They all
Trick
owe
Daddy,
Luke.
all them.
They all need to
Trick
give him a
Daddy
part of
and
their
Trina.
check.
So that's my problem. Like when Luke, he had tears. Like he was like he had never been honored, and I was like, and you know me, I be at home, I'm animated. I'm like, I'm at the look at the TV screen, like how you would never get,
Right.
you know? So I'm like mad because you
I
know
love
Luke
I was there
is
for it.
a
I was
pioneer.
there.
Luke, you know, you was there. Luke is a pioneer. Luke is, I mean, you know, you can say what you want about him, but Luke changed
But
the
see,
game.
And
He
Luke
gave
put
us
Luke
some-
put the
hold on
University
now,
of Miami
hold
on
on.
the map too.
Oh,
So
yeah,
he
he
was paying them players to go to that
Yeah,
school.
I wouldn't
When
say
he
that,
came
but
back-
he put Miami on the map
He did.
with all
he
the
did that speech and
the
threw Cardi
paraphernalia.
B
Yeah.
in it, and it was just like, and this is my thing about I love Cardi B. She be getting like love from the old heads, people that's been in it forever. Like when Luke starts
She's about
talking
her
about
business.
her, she's real. And
Yep.
when Luke talks about her, I was like,
Oh,
go ahead, Cardi. Like I'm acting
See,
like I'm
tripping
high
like
fiving her.
that.
I'm acting like I'm high fiving her, and
He
she
went
ain't
way
in my
back.
house. But
He
doing
went way
Luke?
back.
He listened to.
Oh shoot.
So and another thing about Luke that I want to stress because
We got
you know
Luke
I'm
in
from
the
Miami. And
background.
Luke is also a community person.
Yes, he is.
Luke sponsors
Big
football big time.
Big time.
Really?
The kids
Yes.
football. A lot of people
Big
know
time.
Pop Warner. Luke has a team. Luke coaches.
A lot of those players that went to
Sponsors.
Miami back in the day were Luke's players. They were
from his
coming
Pop
through.
Warner team.
Yeah, he was coming through.
Luke donates money to various charities. He has various events where he donates money. He even ran for mayor. Unfortunately, he didn't win it, but Luke is a smart businessman,
Yes.
and he's also a community activist. You
I
know?
didn't know that much
Here's
about
another
Luke.
tidbit,
Like,
here's another tidbit about Luke. They grew up poor there in Miami. He
okay,
started
he's playing
music.
I'm sorry for me concentrating
got
on the
that.
dance.
So he started his record business, but his younger brother, he paid for his younger brother to go to FAM.
Oh, he paid for a number of students to go to FAM.
His younger brother went to FAM, so and he wanted his family. He wanted to rise above poverty. It's like what he's talking about. What's like what Tony's talking about.
So
you got to rise above
I would
poverty,
like
rise
to tell
above
y'all
your
something.
situation.
So I was a loop dancer, and I'm explaining how I was officially a loop dancer, and I'm gonna tell y'all how. Okay, Freaknik '94.
Oh, Lord.
I
Stop
came
right
down
there.
here. Freaknik '94. I
From
came
Ohio.
down here from Ohio.
The Ohio State University.
I wasn't even in college yet. Like
Were you legal?
I lied and told my whole family that it was a spring college festival. I didn't say Freaknik.
Spring College Festival.
Is it not a spring college festival?
Allegedly.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
So I came down here and Luke had a show and it was called Freaks Meet Freaknik. And it was him, Lil Kim,
Yeah.
and then we was Freaknik, and so then, and I'm young. I'm real young. Like, so when they said, you come up on the stage, I got on the stage and I was dancing with some other girls. So officially, I was a Luke dancer.
Oh, wow.
I could wear a shirt that
Did you-
says
the
officially
skin
a
to
Luke
win?
dancer.
Yeah.
Even
You
though
skin to win?
Skin to win. You was skin to win. You win that
I bet
prize.
they told
did.
Yeah, skin to win.
now I was feeling a little sedity then and I wasn't showing much, but still, like, to me, in my mind, I was on
The Luke
stage
dancer.
with Luke.
That's fine.
So to me, I was a Luke dancer.
You were a Luke
I
dancer for that moment.
I could have a shirt. I could wear a shirt that says official Luke dancer because is he playing I Want to Rock in the Back?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking
You about to stop your train of thought. You
about. Let me get up.
Turn the cameras.
But
You got
anyway,
the dirty
cameras
cameras
down.
down. Like, wait a
so to
minute.
me, in my mind, I was a Luke dancer because
You were.
I Freaks Me Freaknik. I got on stage with a bunch of other girls, and it was before everybody was recording, so you ain't gonna ever see
Right,
recording.
right.
The glory days, as I like to call
Yeah.
it.
But I was up there, and so yeah,
Wow.
so Luke, he doesn't remember me. He has no idea who I am, but I was his dancer.
His people probably have pictures.
I was his dancer.
Remember the
I
old,
hope
the
not,
old, the,
because
one of the
if
old
I-
Kodak camera where we had to wind it up. We had the,
Right.
the disposable joint. And you had to
35 millimeter.
If they have pictures, I just hope that my grandma never sees them. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
The way media is today, that blows you up. I mean,
It
everybody
does.
made a
It
sex
does.
tape and blew up. So, I mean, these little
No,
girls.
no. But see,
Oh.
sex tapes. People want to follow that Kim Kardashian, like with Mimi and what. No, that just
Yeah.
looks bad. Like, and it was production. You can tell. Like, I mean, the
Can't no shower rod
and-
hold all that
That's
weight.
all wrong.
I build, right. I build bathrooms for a living.
They said everybody was at
Luxury
Home
bathroom.
Depot.
Yeah, no.
They said people was going in Home Depot like, I want that Mimi
Shower rod. I have to tell customers that. I have to tell my clients that. No, boo boo.
I want
that's
that
not gonna
Mimi
work for
shower
you.
rod. That was the name of it, the Mimi shower
Boy, you
rod.
could do some gymnastics on that thing. Man.
Telling you.
People at Home Depot was like, you want the what?
Right.
I want that
Because you know half of them
shower
hadn't
rod.
seen
What?
it.
Who can hold on to that
Right.
thing like that? She was doing flips and all
Right.
But
That's
you
all
know-
I was like, what you talking about?
But guess what? But like sex tapes, they don't take you to the next level. I'm gonna tell y'all, Kim Kardashian, she got her reality TV show it was a lot of different reasons. It
wasn't just
if
that
it was
only.
just sleeping with Ray J, it would be a line of women lined up to sleep with him. Because now she's worth $200 million. If it was just that, no.
No, it wasn't Ray J that did it.
No, but see, Ray J tried to act like it was, and if that was it.
Stop.
It would be a long line of women.
Right.
Like, let me do it. But the girl, $200 million. But no, it was the fact that her father defended OJ. You know,
Yeah,
that was
already
probably,
rich.
that was
Yeah,
big
Say
there.
the household name.
Her
She did.
her stepdad was an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it was the fact that she was
And our
Paris
mom is
Hilton's.
a godmother.
Well, before
She
she
be
wasn't
pimping.
really.
She is a female
She wasn't
pimp.
known to be pimping back then yet. Yeah.
What? Who you
So
talking about?
then Kim. I remember when she popped up on the scene with Paris Hilton because Paris Hilton was hot then everywhere.
Yeah.
And Kim would be with her, and I remember reading the magazines back then. And everybody be like, "Who's this new brunette?" And like, so then all of a sudden, Kim and Paris would be everywhere, and all of a sudden you hear paparazzi change from from Paris to Kim, turn left, turn,
Because Kim is attractive.
and
already.
then Kim,
She was like the bag.
yeah, and
She
then,
was the bag.
She
She
was like
yes.
the
got her own thing.
So
Right.
then all of
She
a
spun off.
sudden, then after all those other factors, the sex tape drops. So you got, it wasn't just Ray J need to stop with that. It was, if it was just Ray J, Kim wouldn't be nowhere. So no, it was everything as to why she got that. It was, she was a
Marketing.
she was
She's a
stylist.
marketing magnet.
She was
She
even
is.
working
She
for
is.
Bow
Marketing
Wow,
magnet.
family back then,
She gets
styling.
$750,000 for a post.
And-
For a social media
And
post.
this is the thing.
Wow.
I remember when
$750.
Kim was getting $10,000 back in the day to post stuff like Propel on her Instagram.
Right.
And I used to be back then like $10,000. Now Kim moved up. Kim, if you want to post on her stuff, $500,000.
Minimum.
Okay, $500,000 if you're a company and you want her to post.
Dang.
Guess what it's moved up to now? Guess what Kim makes now?
$750.
I need to redo her
$750,000.
bathroom or her kitchen or something.
Right. Look.
Hey, let me
Kim, look, hook us up. Look, I need to.
I don't think the sex tape thing, because many people have tried it and only 2 people have survived it, and that's been Kim and Paris.
Yeah.
Because
Everybody else,
Because China, she got killed.
She tried.
Everybody was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, China don't have no
Mimi didn't,
skill.
Right.
hers didn't come through.
But in China's
Lawrence
defense-
Fishburne's daughter didn't.
Ooh, but she was just doing porn. Like, it was just
she
nonstop
just
porn.
went way out.
But you know what? Wait a minute. What other sex tape we just say? We were saying Kim, Paris, and then what?
China.
Oh,
China,
and
Black
Black
China.
China's offense. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. Amber Rose did an interview.
I did not know Lawrence Fishburne.
Daughter, she does
She doing porn. What?
Like,
Yeah.
I
that's
need you
her
to send me the
profession.
link
Hold on.
for research
That's her
purposes.
profession.
Yeah.
That's
I need
her
you to
Google
profession.
that.
I need you to send me the link for research
She
purposes.
didn't do a sex.
So you can talk about it on your show.
I'm a historian.
She didn't do
research
a.
purposes.
Look. She didn't do it. Listen, y'all. She didn't do a sex tape. She was actually a porn star. Like, this
She
was
wasn't
her
a star.
profession. Well,
She was doing porn. She
Wait,
wasn't
wait,
a
wait,
star.
what's her name?
Lawrence Fishburne, you
I
know
see your
what?
name.
I'm surprised he didn't drag her through this. Like, you were an opportunity.
Right.
You can, if you want to act, you're Lawrence Fishburne, so you can do what, and you pick porn.
Right.
But anyway, back to Black China. Let me say this. Amber Rose did go to bat for Black China. She said, look, y'all know Black China. She did an interview.
She can't vouch for her sexual skills unless she sampled it
and
herself.
this is what she
Right.
said. Oh,
And
no,
she can't
may
sample
have.
that.
But this is what she said. Amber Rose was like, look, y'all know Black China got some skills. She was like, don't look at that tape.
stop.
She's like, if you think Black China can't give, and like if you think Black China like
Fellatio
don't
is
know
the-
how
is
to
the-
do
is the
Right.
term.
none of this. Well, you know, I didn't say it on
Scientific term.
Well, okay. See, if you come on No Filter Fridays, you can say
We
it.
can say it. We say
Hey,
it.
wait till
We on
that.
we on AM, so we gonna say fellatio.
But
So, and I don't even know who's supposed to say that, but
Yeah.
but she was like that, she was like, if y'all think Black China don't got skills, something wrong with y'all, and
But our only reference is Rob Kardashian. I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
I'm seeing
And that dude would have been
Black
happy
China.
just to see her naked.
Right, exactly.
Black China
He's
though.
like, I'm good.
He done spent $1 million on her. He done spent $1
For
million
some
on her and
reason-
got dumped.
For some reason,
That's a
y'all,
sorry
I
dude.
do think that
That's sad. It is. I felt bad for him.
Me too, bro.
I wanted to cry for
I
him,
did, he
like,
got
for
to.
real, dude.
I did. He got to.
And then she put another dude in the video. Like, you know what?
A young dude too.
He was already going through a depression. Out of depression, put him through a worse one.
Why? You know what I'm saying?
like you was a savior. You can't. Rob ain't been out the
That's
house
savage.
in years.
Right,
Rob
that's
hasn't been
savage.
That's
seen.
savage.
I mean, he was just like, just behind doors all the time, like never coming out. You come, all of a sudden he happy. He doing club appearances.
Yeah.
Rob all out there.
Right.
And then now,
Rob on suicide.
Now you
watch.
gonna-
Rob
what?
at home, like, but you know what?
I know a couple of chicks work down at the churches. I could have hooked him up with. He could have saved a whole lot of money.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, you could have got your 2 pieces.
We got 2 pieces.
With a honey butter biscuit.
With extra butter.
But guys, you know what? Rob I don't know if y'all know, because I watched the show, but Rob and Chloe are the closest out of everybody. Like, he moved in with, her, like, they are the closest. So with this whole Tristan thing that just came up, they said the one that's the most pissed is Rob. Because
and he ain't gonna do nothing.
He ain't gonna throw no
sorry.
hands. He ain't gonna throw no hands.
He ain't gonna throw nothing.
He ain't gonna throw no hands.
He gonna be right there. I can't believe he do it. He start crying himself. He gonna be crying first.
Wishing he would have did the same thing in China. He could have got her first.
If I was a real man, I'd go whoop it, but I'm not.
Yo.
He don't want no parts of Tristan Thompson. Go ahead, sit down, Ryan.
Oh my God, though, but I'm gonna bring the girly part in it. Like, but Dream Kardashian, is she not so cute? The baby.
Which one is Dream?
Dream is the one with China and Rob.
Maybe she's gonna be a swan. What they call
She
it?
is
The
so-
ugly duckling, the swan that come
You know
out.
what? Y'all just acting up.
Well, you brought it up.
For real. Don't get
I followed you down the rabbit hole.
We don't get no support. We gotta wrap it up. We got 1 minute left in the show.
All right, guys. I want to thank you guys for joining us today for show after show today.
It's been
I
a
am
fun day.
Shanisa W. Follow me on Instagram. Tony, how can they reach you? How can they follow you?
They can follow me on Instagram at Mike@FAMU.
And then your company.
WoodwardPropertyGroup.com or
Facebook
Woodward
page.
Property Group on Facebook. Woodward Property
Go
Group.
like it.
And I'm your boy Silly Thoughts. That's SILLE Thoughts on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can follow the show. We are The Morning Takeover, and we're on Facebook, Instagram.
We're everywhere.
And we're also on YouTube. So subscribe to our YouTube channel with The Morning Takeover Atlanta.
We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
That was awesome. I like y'all.
We act.
Well, you got two Florida boys and Alpha Man in here talking trash. Boy, that's gonna be a lesson, man. That's all you
got
need
the
right
alphas. We got the alphas, you know.
I was like, what?